I am considering trimming this guy. And so let's do some math. We've got this guy right here. He's in the money $207. We'll just round it to 200. And then the one I'd want to trim is this guy, and he is out of the money 1284. And he's got some swap fees that we got to take into consideration of $60. So if I were to trim him, I could trim off 0.04 lots. I don't know, it's a 14% trim, so it's probably not terrible. Let's do it and just see how it works out. We would trim off this 0.04, close that. And then we would take this position and close him by 100%. This guy right here, he's now a 0.21 position. And I only want to leave 0.25 out, and I'm now down to 0.96 total. So I would need to balance the hedge by 0.71. So we're going to put a pending buy. This is going to be for 0.71. And that's going to be a buy stop. There you go. So when it's all said and done, we've got a pending buy order. And we were able to trim off just a little bit off of that bottom position. And all in all, was it a big trim? No, but 14% is better than 0, I guess. All right, we also have a little opportunity. Actually, it's coming up on that 3 o'clock hour. These spreads are gonna get silly here in a minute. I still think maybe it's worth it. So we've got this position right here. He is a 1 lot position, and he's in the money, $200. And then our furthest outside is this guy right here. So we can trim him by 0.03. Not quite as good of a trim as the last one. And we're going to close that. And then we'll close 100% of this. So in order to balance it and maintain a 0.25 biased to the downside, and let's put in a pending order. This is going to be 30 pips above where the market is, so 1.18355. That's 30 pips up, and we're going to put this in for 0.97, and that'll be our buy stop right there. Now we have our protection if it gets on its high horse and rolls, but if it turns over and I'm right on my short bias, then we might be able to take this down and squeeze it just a little. We now have an opportunity to perform a nice little squeeze on this bad boy, which was so cool. So we're currently looking at the cable, and up here is where we had our 30 pip pending stop, and look how far this thing has rolled off. Actually rolled off like 196 pips or something crazy. So I mean, you don't generally get opportunities to squeeze like this, but we'll take them when they come. So let's just do some quick math here. Market's at 1.35720. So I'm going to readjust this pending stop to 1.36020. And clean that up, so that'll be nice and tight. And we also get a chance to do that on the euro. Not quite as big of a move, but nonetheless about 77 pips down. So we're gonna adjust this pending stop, give it the old squeezer to 1.17850. and give that a confirm. We made up some headway on the squeeze, and now what we're doing is we're going to switch over to the 5-minute chart and see if there's any opportunities for some trades that will pop up today. What I'm really looking for is this RSI to get above the 80 or below the 20 for a quick scalp. That's the only way I'm really looking to get into the market these days. And then use the hedge for when those don't go correct. We hit our stops. We are now hedged up. We squeeze that down within 30 pips of the market. Market has taken its natural little bounce and we've picked up our stops. But we got a huge squeeze off of these things. So all in all, great. This is the cable. This is our stop order. About 20 minutes ago, it popped up, ran through it, picked up our stop. I'll be honest, I was not staring at the chart when it happened. So that's kind of the nice thing about putting stop orders in. So cool. The euro, which was a few minutes later, came up and just tapped it and pulled back off. On the CAD, I do have a short position that's balanced a hedge that's now come into play. It's only like 10 pips in the money, 10, 12 pips in the money. So not enough to get ready to trim, but nonetheless, if this continues to sell back off, then we'll get in a spot where we can trim that. There you go. Some trimming and some squeezing, but no new trades. Hey, we might get a trade yet. It's getting a little late in the day for me. We're knocking on the 10 o'clock hour. But if this gives us a signal, then maybe we'll hop in. If I do, I'm going to go short here, one lot. And if we do hop in, if it closes above the 80, I'm going to do a sell order and go for a 5 pip take profit, just a quick scalp. And then I'll set up a backstop on it 15 pips out, which is a little bit tighter than what you've seen on this channel. The last little while I've been narrowing that up, and it's just because of like the markets and Trump and the tweets and the wars. And so in order to just probably be a little bit tighter on that, I've squeezed that down, try to just scalp it just a little bit. This doesn't look like it's gonna get up there above the 80. I usually wait till the candle closes. These are 5-minute candles and we're about 20 seconds left. If this one doesn't close, I don't think I'll consider another trade today. We're going into a holiday weekend. Just really doesn't make a lot of sense to get wrapped up in another trade. So if you've been around the channel for a while, you can probably notice that it's been a while since I posted a video. I really wouldn't say I have any reason or any good reason, that's for sure, of why I haven't posted videos. I think trading has been tough this year and hasn't yielded as many opportunities as last year was. So it's not been as fun and exciting to trade. But I don't know, every once in a while I get this wild hair and an itch to make a video. So I did. Hope you enjoyed it.